Hi, Jerry Mona with Boater Input. You know, most boaters know that you should change your engine oil and gear lube annually, but there's one more maintenance task that is simple and easy to do that most boaters, myself included, often overlook, and that is to add grease or grease your outboard engine. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about what you need and how to perform this simple maintenance task. So here are the items that you will need to perform this maintenance task. You'll obviously need a grease gun, a tube of grease, a prop wrench, a block of wood, a screwdriver and pliers, rags or paper towels, and if you have gloves, rubber gloves, that would be handy too, because the job could get a little bit messy. Now, if you don't already have a grease gun, I suggest you get one like this. This one's made by U-Tool, and what's nice about it is you've got this 18-inch flexible hose, because as you will see, this will help you to get into some hard to reach areas. Now, as far as the grease goes, the key thing to keep in mind is you want to get a marine grease. And so this is what I use. This is a Lucas marine grease. Mercury and Quicksilver have their extreme grease that works well. There are other products that'll work too. So you get one that's for marine use. And the other thing that I would suggest is you get one that will work with your trailer bearings as well. And this one happens to work with trailer bearings. That way you can use the same grease and the same grease gun to do your trailer maintenance, which may be a topic for another video. I will leave a link, a description and a link to each of these products in the video description. Okay, so now let's talk about where you should add the grease. Now, the specific locations is going to vary by engine, by model, but I'm going to go over some of the key places that you should look. And the first place to look is along the tilt tube. This is going to be hard to see, but it's this piece down here along the front of the engine that goes horizontally. It's a horizontal tube, and that's where the tilt tube is what your engine pivots up and down on. So if you keep that well greased, it'll help your engine to tilt and trim easier. Now, so what you should look for is you should find a zerk fitting or grease nipple, as it's sometimes called, somewhere along that tilt tube. Sometimes it may be out on the ends of the rods. And so if you find that on your engine, you'll want to add grease there until it squirts out. Now, on my particular engine, I have a 2019 Mercury 150, and it has some either sealed bearings or self-lubricating system. And so I don't have to add grease to my tilt tube, but most engines aren't like that. And so chances are you will need to add grease in that area. Okay, so the next place to check is your swivel bracket. Your swivel bracket is right here, and to access the grease fitting, you're going to need to tilt your engine all the way up, so we'll do that now. And inside this swivel bracket is the steering tube, a vertical steering tube, and so if you keep that well greased, it'll help your engine turn from side to side more easily. And this will be a little bit challenging to see, so I'll try to move the camera a little bit closer. But there's a zerk fitting right here. So it's on the inside, which is why you want to get a grease gun with a flexible tube. You just attach your coupler right there. Give it a couple of pumps, which I've already done. And then what will happen is grease will start to squirt out along the bottom of the tube. I don't know if you might not be able to see that, but there's some grease that started to squirt out down there. And that means that you've added enough. So now it's time to move on to the next step. Okay, so now with your engine tilted up, the final thing we want to do is take off our prop and inspect our prop shaft, and then we're going to add grease there. Now, this is where you will likely need a screwdriver or a pair of pliers, depending on how your prop is held in place. Some use a tab system. You got to pop the tabs back or pull a cotter pin. I've already loosened up my nut, so I don't need to do that. And then you'll want to use your block of wood and your prop wrench to remove the nut. I've already worked it loose. For the sake of time. And so you just take off the nut, take off the tab, pull the prop off, And then you have a thrust washer down here. Take that off too. And what you want to do is look to see if you have any fishing line or anything else tangled in there, because if that's there, it could break the seal to your gear case and let water intrusion happen, which could compromise your gear case and cause a lot of damage. So in my case, I don't see any fishing line or anything like that. So I'm good in that regard. So all I really need to do is I'm going to clean off some of this old grease that's already on there. And then I'm going to apply a fresh batch. Now, the grease I'm going to use this time is a little different than I was using, only because I have a tube that I need to use up because the tube broke open. But it was perfectly fine to use the grease that I have been using for the other maintenance task. So I'm just going to apply some here, work it into the splines really well. This is again where the gloves come in handy. And the reason why you want to do this is it'll inhibit corrosion, and it'll keep your prop and your thrust washer from seizing onto your prop shaft. So it's a good idea to do this as part of your routine maintenance. And so once you've done that, just replace your parts. I'm going to grease my thrust washer too. Clean that off a bit. Get some of that old grease off. It's kind of nasty. Apply some new grease as well. And then we'll just put that back down where it was. Slide your prop back in. And then replace your washer, your cotter pin. Now, if your engine has a cotter pin, the best practice is to replace that cotter pin, because bending it, taking it on and off can weaken it. So keep that in mind if you've got an extra cotter pin. But that's really all there is to it in terms of greasing your engine. So as you can see, greasing your outboard engine is really pretty simple as long as you have the items that you need and you know where to look. Just to recap, the 3 key places that you should grease your engine is along the tilt tube in the front, the horizontal tilt tube, the vertical swivel bracket, and then your prop shaft. If you take care of those 3 items, your engine will be happier, it'll give you better performance and greater longevity. And so this is something that most boaters should do as part of your annual maintenance. But if you're a saltwater boater, you may need to do this a little bit more often. Well, I hope you found this information helpful. If so, do me a big favor and click on that like button to help me create more content like this. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel to get my latest tips to help you purchase, equip, and maintain your boat. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you out on the water.